Welcome everyone, this is Yo Bro Gaming and Review, and this is the review for Supernatural's episode of Don't Forget About Me. It's going to be a quick review. It's a busy day. Got a lot of stuff to work on today for the upcoming week. So this isn't going to be a very slow review. So I'm just jump right into this. Of course, I am Zach. If I didn't already say that. So this episode focused on Jody, Alex, and Claire. Claire, you will remember, she is the daughter of Castiel's host, and she, had the bad thing with her mom, and the fact that her dad was no longer in existence. And Alex, you remember from a couple seasons ago, was the girl who was going around getting food for the vampires by just showing her sweet body off to them. So that's a quick setup on them. And of course, if you don't know who Jody is, why are you even watching? Jody is a MILF. Should I even say that? Oh, I'm going to anyways. So the boys are kind of looking for a case and they get a call, but it was actually Alex who called them, not Jody. So you see that Jody, it wasn't Alex who called him, it was Claire who called him. I'm sorry. Like I said, busy day. Anyways, so she calls them in. They show up. She says that there's a case. Well, Jody says that she's been hunting, but, she's just been getting a bunch of assault charges because every time she thinks that she's found something, she hasn't found something, which of course means that she's got issues that she's working through. And, but who can blame her? She's lost both her parents. She's an orphan. Alex seems to be adjusting well to school. You see that when you see Jody pick her up at first. Well, you find out that actually there is something going on. But before you even see that, best scene I have seen all season. Sam, Dean, Jody, Alex, and Claire at the dinner table eating rotisserie chicken, talking about condoms and birth control. If you don't know what I'm talking about, me talking about this scene would not do it justice. I laughed out loud. Wayne was here. Wayne saw this, and even I had to show him. And yes, I'll remind her, he'll be back this weekend. He was in a video the other day, but that was pre-recorded last week, so he'll actually be back recording this week, just in case someone hasn't heard that yet. But yes, that scene was hilarious. But you find out that there are people being hurt. You don't know what it is, and they're trying to figure it out. You do find out, though, that it's a vampire. The janitor turns out to be a vampire who got turned by the nest that Alex was working with when she was basically their slave. So Sam and Dean, they figure it out. This guy, he shows up at Jody's house. He practically breaks Jody's leg, beats her up, beats up Claire, brings him back to where he's hiding things, and they only figured it out because of asbestos. So they get there. They ended up taking Alex. You find out that the boyfriend of Alex, the soon-to-be prom king, got turned by him because he was looking for revenge. He ended up killing his family, his wife and his son, because he was covered in his own blood. It was kind of sad, and I liked how they made it feel sympathetic for him. But he shows up, they show up, and of course they kill the vampires. And there was a touching moment when all this was going on where he picks up Claire. He brings over, he says, I'm going to kill everyone you love, and then I'm going to kill you. So he has Alex, he says, and you're going to watch her first. And Claire's like, well, maybe you should have done your history because she hates me. So he gets ready to do something, and Alex stops him. He says that she will draw him in. She will get him food, that he knows how good she is. And it was a touching moment because it showed that she did care for her and that she didn't hate her like, they acted like sisters. That was the vibe I got from the first part of them at the table together. You've got that feeling. She just thought maybe Claire was a little misguided. And I'll touch on Claire when I go over what I liked and what I didn't like. A little bit more about what's going on with Claire. But, yeah, again, it was touching. So, Sam, Dean, they saved the day. The girls, you could see that there was a unity with them by the end of the episode. So you saw that character progression. And in just the short 40-minute episode, you saw so much character development with Jodie and them. And you could see the stress on Jodie's face at the end, how she was just like, I don't know what I'm going to do, but hey, I'm here. We're family. This is what it is. Because she walks in the kitchen and they're actually cooking for her and say, hey, we thought we would do something nice for you. And they're just looking at her. She's like, don't look at me. I'm not Tiny Tim. So that was basically, in a nutshell, this episode. I'm not going to go too in depth because, like I said, I have to make this a quick review. But real quick, before I go any further, if you were looking for an Arrow or a Flash review, I haven't done either one this week, and I probably won't be doing those anymore. Views aren't great on them, and I love talking about the shows. If you want me to keep doing those, please let me know in the comment section, and I will gladly keep doing those shows. But it has been a busy week, so I knew I couldn't do it this week because I got some big stuff coming up, so I've had having to try to work on that. Something involving Deadpool, and if you're a wrestling fan, it's also involving something to do with WrestleMania. So keep your ears out for that. I have a called This is WWE coming up this Sunday, and I'll have more details on the wrestling thing, so keep an eye out for that. Anyways, back to the show. So what I liked and what I didn't like. Here's what I liked. I liked the character development. I liked how you see at the beginning of the show, they're fighting like cats and dogs, and they did it in a funny way. They felt like a bickering family, and you see Jodie just look like she's about to pull her hair out, especially when she hears about Alex going to the cabin having sex with her boyfriend. Yes, Claire deboed her out, and then she's like, well, I did see birth control. And then the way Sam and Dean would react, Jared and Jensen played this beautifully. Just like, oh gosh. They actually try to stand up at one point, and she grabs Sam's arm and says, don't go anywhere. She kept looking for them to help her. Like I said, you watch this scene. You can go on the CW website, watch the episode. It was freaking hilarious, man. I loved it. Also, I liked, when it comes to the character development, Claire, how you see where she was when they left her off last season, and how she is at, she's at Jodie's. And she's been enrolled in college, but she's not going because she's trying to be a hunter. Because you see she's hiding from the things that have happened to her. And Sam tries to talk to her, but, you know, she's a teenager, a college kid, and she's hiding it. So I liked that. What I didn't like, I think they rushed the bringing you into the baddie of the week. And it was just, I don't know, it felt all too rushed, revealing why he was, and then it looked too, whenever you figured out it was a vampire, you kind of knew, okay, the boyfriend's going to be a vampire. You just knew it was. From the way he talked to her when they were sitting out in the woods talking with each other, and it just all seemed too convenient. And I don't know. I mean, I understand it's a TV show, and they have to just get through it. And I don't like how they just kind of glossed over with everything with Amara and stuff. That got to me, and the fact that you don't see Lucifer. You would think Lucifer would be after those boys like gangbusters. Why is he hiding what he is? I don't understand that. But this was one of those self-enclosed episodes. But with the minute gripes, and it's me. Maybe everyone else is okay with that. But for me, that was my issues. But overall, by far, this is one of the best episodes of the year. I loved this episode. I laughed so hard. It was funny, but it kept itself serious when it needed to. You saw the moments, because they'd go from something super serious to a very serious moment with a little bit of humor in it. So masterfully well done and directed, and I loved the story. So the story guys, freaking fantastic job. So yeah, this is probably the best episode I've seen in a couple seasons. It was great, and I loved seeing Jodie again. Jodie is one of my favorite characters that aren't actually main cast. I was actually scared for a minute they were going to kill her when the vampire first showed up to take him. But that is it for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I sure as hell did. I love this episode. If you haven't seen it, find a way to watch it. If you got it on a GVR, go watch it. Go on the CW website. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. Go watch it. Seriously. So, I am Zach with the Yo Bro Gaming Review. You can subscribe to our channel. All that information is down below. All our Twitter and everything. I'll even link last week's review up. So thank you again for watching. God bless America, and you all have yourselves a wonderful day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace out.